Hi everyone, my name is Munib Hassan and I am a senior solution engineer with Protegrity. Today I will be showing you how to unprotect sensitive data on AWS Redshift using Protegrity's data protection platform. Protegrity provides various different methods for data protection. For example, for data at rest, encryption can be used, which can be AES 256-bit encryption along with format preserving encryption. Data tokenization, which is Protegrity's patented vaultless method for tokenization, can also be used, which does not require a lookup table between the original values and the tokenized values. And hashing, which is a one-way irreversible data protection method. For data in use, data masking, anonymization, and synthetic data can be used for data protection. Anonymization and synthetic data generation are very useful tools for your machine learning and AI initiatives. For the sake of today's discussion, we will be focusing on data tokenization. Protegrity helps with data enablement by maximizing business opportunities while mitigating the risks. Using Protegrity, enterprises can lower operational costs, achieve competitive advantage, and gain access to data while being compliant with the regulations such as GDPR and CCPA. A lot of companies have initiatives for digital transformations where they are moving data to the cloud, for example, and don't feel comfortable moving their sensitive data assets. Here's a good example of options an enterprise would have to protect their sensitive data assets either on-prem or in the cloud. For the sake of today's discussion, we will be focusing on unprotecting data on AWS Redshift using role-based access control. In this demo, the data on Redshift cluster is already tokenized. By querying that data by different users, we will be able to see how data would come back differently based on the roles they are assigned to. The roles are defined within Protegrity's Enterprise Security Administrator, shown on the top left. Let us begin by querying the data using Woody, which is a system DBA and has no access to unprotect the dataset. When we query that view, everything came back as protected. Now using a different user, Sanders A, which is unrestricted, meaning it can unprotect everything. Going against the same view, when we query the data, we are able to unprotect all the sensitive fields. Using a third user, which is restricted, Leo, going against the same view, it is able to unprotect some of the columns, while some of the values like credit card and social security came back as masked out values. So you can pretty much set up the way you want each role to show the data. Let's see how we have defined this view, which is unprotecting the dataset. So for each column which needs to be unprotected, we are using an external function which is defining the exact data type it will be unprotecting. For example, address, we have postal code, and so on. To summarize, I showed you different data protection options with Protegrity, how Protegrity adds value to business critical use cases, and how you can unprotect data in the cloud on AWS Redshift. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at munib.hassan@protegrity.com.